This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I love being here helping you with playing the guitar. In this video, I'm going to go over the keys of D flat major and B flat minor. Those are relative keys that have 5 flats in the key signature, as I have up here on the board. So once I've gone over these keys, we'll also work on playing the D flat major scale together in first position and the B flat minor scale together in first position. And we'll do that right along with drums accompaniment, which is super helpful and super fun. This video accompanies lesson 22 from my note reading books 1 and 2 method book. In the book, we're going to be on pages 138, 139, and 140 with this video. We're going to do the scale exercises that are written out there, numbers 1 through 8, as we're doing this. Now, it's of course really helpful to learn these scales as it prepares us to read melodies in standard music notation that are written in these keys. So, and that's what we're going to be doing in the next couple videos that come out after this one. So, lots of great things to come. Let's go ahead and take a look at the key of D flat major and its relative key B flat minor. So, we've worked with flats before, but we've never had 5 flats yet. So we have B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. With all these flats, we no longer will be using any of the open strings on the guitar. So all of the open strings are going to be played not as open strings because those are natural notes. We're going to be playing the flatted version. We have played lots of these extensively. G flat is really the newer one for us. So let's just go ahead and remember or review where these are. Just to review, our natural notes, to play the flatted version by comparison to the natural notes, we go down 1 fret. Of course, with our open strings, that means going down to the 4th fret of the string just lower than it. The only exception to that is when we're playing that open B string. To play the B flat, we got to go down to the 3rd fret on the 3rd string instead of the 4th fret. So when we're going to the 3rd string, we play the 3rd fret. All the other times we go to the 4th fret. So with B flat, we have 2 places that we play B flat on the guitar. We've got a 1st fret on the 5th string, and we got that 3rd fret on the 3rd string. So there's our B flats. Then with E flat, we have 2 places we can play E flat. So we got the 1st fret of the 4th string, and then we have the 4th fret of the 2nd string. So those are E flats. With A flat, we've got 3 places. We've got the low 6th string at the 4th fret, an A flat is there. We've got the A flat that happens in the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and then we have an A flat at that 4th fret on the top string. With D flat, we have 2 places. So we have a D flat that happens at that 4th fret on the 5th string, and one that happens at that 2nd fret on the 2nd string. Then our new note, G flat. So we know we have our natural G notes happening at the 3rd fret of the 6th string, the open 3rd string, and then the 3rd fret of the top string. So of course G flat goes down on that low 6th string to the 2nd fret. Our open string goes to the 4th fret of the 4th string for G flat, and then the 2nd fret on that top string. So we have G flat at the 2nd fret of the 6th string, at the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then at the 2nd fret of the top string. We're really familiar with playing that particular pitch because we've done a lot with F sharp. But F sharp and G flat, as written, are different pitches, but enharmonically they sound the same, and of course we finger them in the same spot. So we are used to fingering notes in that position on the guitar. We just have been playing them as F sharp instead of G flat. So now we're playing with the flats. Super fun. No open strings, so that adds some fun challenge as we play the guitar. We'll be fingering all the notes. Really good for our left hand, and it's a reminder to keep that index finger in the 1st fret, middle in the 2nd, ring in the 3rd, and pinky in the 4th. Let's look at playing the D flat major scale. So you'll see there on page 138 a diagram written out. Of course, the diamond represents the root notes. So as we're playing these, and you'll see that even with number 1, with playing the scales, we always start on the lowest root. In this lesson series, I should say, we always start on the lowest root that we have in first position. Then we're going to play all the way up to the highest note that we have that's part of the key. Then we're going to play all the way to the lowest note that's part of the key, and then we're going to reascend back to where we started on the root. So we start on that low D flat, we go all the way up to the A flat on the top string, then we descend all the way down to the lowest F we have on the guitar, and then we reascend back up to that D flat. And we're going to start with 4 plucks per note using alternate picking. So we're really working on our alternate picking with these scale exercises. With number 1, we do 4 plucks per note. Then with number 2, we do 3 plucks per note. As I've explained in other videos, when we have 3 plucks per note, we can just do down, up, down, up continuously, or we can do down, up, down, down, and keep doing down, up, down through the whole thing. Both are helpful depending on the melodies that we're playing. So it's good to practice them both ways. As I play this video in the video with you, I'm just going to use the first option up there, the down, up, one. But it's good for you to practice these scales doing both. I've practiced the scales doing both, just not recording them doing both ways here. With number 3, we'll go to 2 plucks per note. Still doing that alternate picking. And then with number 4, we'll do 1 pluck per note, still doing that alternate picking. Of course, each one of these is going to happen twice, first at a slower tempo and then in a faster tempo. After we've done the D flat major scale, we've got the B flat minor scale. So the only difference really is that we start on the B flat note instead, and then we ascend up to the A flat, come back to B flat, descend down to F, and come back to B flat. We start off with the 4 plucks per note, then we do 3 plucks per note, 2 plucks per note, and 1 pluck per note, same as we do with D flat for numbers 5 through 8, found there on pages 139 and 140. All right, it's going to be great. Let's just go ahead and play these scales together right along with the drums. So they're each going to happen twice, as I said, first at a slower tempo and a faster tempo, and we'll just go right in order. Let's do it. All right, fantastic. I hope you're having fun with this. It's really good to get these scales happening, really good for our technique. In the next two videos that come out that are part of this note reading series, we're going to work on the melodies that are found in lesson 22. So we'll do the first 4 melodies in the next video, and we'll do the last 4 in the one that comes out after that. So you get to practice reading notes with 5 flats in the key signature. It's going to be great. Take care, and I'll see you again.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.